I think COVID was like a training for a lot of us. You know, it's like we had to learn to kind of be alone, isn't it? And learn how to cultivate relationships with ourselves and with God directly. And that's really, I mean, at some point, all of us on our spiritual and healing journeys have to learn how to be alone, regardless of this interconnectedness, of course, and we're honoring that. But like Khalwa is a really deep tradition, as well as connectedness is pulling away and being comfortable with what is, being comfortable with Allah, being satisfied, being fulfilled, being content, being grateful. Despite everything external, internally, I'm connected. There's integrity here. There's connection here. I'm good. I'm talking to you, Ya Allah. And that's all I need. And so cultivating these things, but I also encourage people to be in nature. Nature is company. Nature is good company. I know it's cold now in the Northern Hemisphere. I mean, it's freezing today in Chicago. But like, you know, you can get a nice down jacket nowadays for like $50 or something, and then you can go outside. And I encourage people to do that and connect with the elements, because all of nature is already making dhikr of Allah Ta'ala. There's a group dhikr happening constantly outside. And this is why in Japan they have this concept of forest bathing, Shinrin Yoku, which is just, you know, a very gentle practice of just being conscious in nature. There's no special forms or special movements or special mantras. It's just being conscious in nature and recognizing, hey, I know you. You're someone of La ilaha illallah. Hey, I know you. And paying attention to the trees and the sounds and the crunch of the leaves and the twigs. And even from my teacher, I was visiting him one day in New Mexico, and we're sitting in his backyard, and he was talking about how, you know, he told me, shh, listen. I said, okay, listening. He said, you hear the different sounds of the trees? I said, no, don't. He said, listen, that tree is that type of tree, and that tree is a different type of tree. And the wind blows through them, but they make different sounds. Have you noticed that before? I said, wallahi, I never noticed that. I swear to God, I never heard that. But now I'm like trying to do that. And I spend years, and I'm like always outside, like listening, like for those distinctions, you know. And if you know EMDR type therapies, you know, this trauma therapy, they kind of go like this, and they try to kind of process trauma. There's a natural, I got this from him as well, this natural EMDR in nature, this trauma healing in nature, just hearing the birds tweet, 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 tweet. There's like a moving of and shifting and pendulation, we call it in somatic work. And so there's something that moves inside as something moves external to you. And so being in nature is a tremendous medicine.